Hey guys, Rory here, commentating a little round sparring with Jamie, one of our blue belts at Island Top Team. Jamie's got strong passing and top control, so I'm making sure that I'm never letting him control my legs too much, and sometimes that means I have to use my arms as frames as well. It's really important when you're using guard retention. You have to be incorporating your arms as frames. Here I'm in a butterfly Ashi. I don't like butterfly Ashi too much, so I move my left leg out to outside Ashi, and so that I can base and shift to center of gravity to finish a heel hook. So outside Ashi, when you're learning it, you typically end up getting leg drag because you let your knee come past your opponent like this. I don't have a frame to manage the range. So this is where I switch to put my left leg in base, so that then I can hip to the side and bring my knee and shin across Jamie's hips. So I'm just outlining that so you can see what it would look like on the other side. Now I have a frame that I can shift Jamie's center of gravity over, and now as he has to post on that left hand to keep his balance, I finish the heel hook during that moment of opportunity where I create a vulnerability in his alignment. If I was to keep just attacking Jamie from that position, I undoubtedly would have just been leg dragged, and I would have been up in a really bad position. Here I'm controlling Jamie's leg with my right hand, just so that I can limit his movement. Controlling his wrist, framing against it so that I can half Granby away. Here I get 2-on-1 control so I can pull him on top of me, and I complete a butterfly sweep. So 2-on-1 control, I hook his legs to pull him on top and pull myself underneath. I control 2-on-1, and I switch to controlling his head. I'm elevating him with my right hook, and I have my left foot in base, so that I have a platform from which to apply and absorb force. From here, I'm controlling his arm to stop him from posting. He manages to land on his right leg, but his knee is upright, so he doesn't have the appropriate force vector to stop me, and he's dead toes. I am in base now with my left foot, and I'm able to drive at about a 45-degree angle from here, the same direction in which that I'm going to be driving with my right leg. So I have a force vector continued between both my legs, so I'm going to be able to maximize my force in that direction, and like that, knock Jamie over top of his leg and onto his hip to finish the sweep. Here Jamie controls my leg, but he doesn't have a frame in place, so I'm able to easily redirect his leg here and step over top. Here I immediately start going for Kimura control so I can start affecting his structure with internal rotation of his shoulder. Because I'm seated up at a 45-degree angle by his shoulder, I was able to easily just insert my leg across his body. Most of the time when you think you're going to have to use flexibility to try and get your foot across, whether you're going into a armbar position or trying to put a hook in for the back, you need just a hip adjustment. Adjust your hips so that you can create some space and get your leg in a better alignment, rather than trying to use flexibility. Jamie's attempting to control my legs, but every time he's pulling a leg across his body, I'm adjusting my hips. Here I'm going to shift his center of gravity again, but Jamie does a better job basing and protecting his heel here against the heel hook. Once again, you can see my knee and shin is across his hip to manage the range. He manages to redirect it as a lever, so I have to move into other positions. Here, I try and block his arm to finish the sweep, but I can't. But I control his leg here as I get up.